So, Kingdom Hearts 3 is approaching, and a lot of people have been making their retrospective videos about the story and the gameplay and the series as a whole. And I've been seeing this thing that's really been bothering me, so I want to talk about it shortly here. A lot of people have been referring to the non-numbered Kingdom Hearts games as spin-offs. And they're not spin-offs. I don't think that's true at all. I don't know if it's people using the term spin-off wrong, but the thing is that right now, none of the KH games are spin-offs. They are all part of the same plot line and contribute to the plot in some way. Even the weird games like Coded and Union Cross, they all contribute to the story. I just want to briefly discuss each game, why it's crucial to the story, and why it's not a spin-off. Incoming spoilers for every Kingdom Hearts game, pretty much. So, after Kingdom Hearts 1 came out, obviously Chain of Memories came out, and it was famously thought to be a spin-off, not attached to the main game in any way. It came out on a completely separate system, everything. And then Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, and everyone was fucking confused and didn't know what the hell they missed and who this guy and with the blonde hair was. They didn't know nothing. Chain of Memories serves to show what Sora and Riku are doing between Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, and it shows why Sora's in a fucking pod at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2 getting his memories fixed. It also introduces Naminé and Organization 13, though their motives don't really get introduced till later. This part of the plot's pretty important. This is not a skippable game. If you skip this, I mean, you're gonna have some catching up to do for sure. You'd be struggling. 358 Days Over 2 introduces Roxas properly, considering it came out, if you're going in release order, it came out after Kingdom Hearts 2, so it kind of goes back and fills in the gaps. It shows a lot more about Organization 13's motives and influences. It also shows Roxas and Axel's relationship, and definitely adds to Axel as a character and why he's so emotional about losing Roxas. And it has an arc involving Xion, who will probably be important in Kingdom Hearts 3, considering she's actually on the box, and we haven't seen her since 358 Days. So, you know, that's important. That'll probably come back. So, you know, this game isn't as important as maybe Chain of Memories is, but it's still important. This isn't a spin-off. This has relevant data. Moving into, like, Coded. So, Coded is, like, almost the one exception here. The only real major plot-relevant point is in Recoded, where it's during the secret ending where Mickey and Yensid are talking about where Terra and Aqua and Ventus are, and that they need to get Sora and Riku so that they can do the Mark of Mastery. So that sets up Dream Drop Distance. But that's, like, kind of it. So, it's not a spin-off, though. Like, that's important. The original Coded was like, I think it was like a mobile game, so like, as a game it was kind of, but it has story relevance, and it's not like it's not connected to the main canon. It's important. A lot of the stuff that you find out in that game is like stuff you can find out in other places. You find out about like who Sora's Heart's connected to, but by then, unless you haven't played Birth by Sleep, you know all the rest of the characters who he's connected to. It's still not a spin-off though. That's not a spin-off. That's part of the main game, the main plot, right? So Birth by Sleep is the big one. This is pretty much Kingdom Hearts 0. It's prequel to Kingdom Hearts 1. Sets up a ton of important story stuff. Introduces Terra, Aqua, and Ventus properly. It gives us an introduction to Xehanort, the big bad, you know, the kind of important guy that they need to stop. It shows Xehanort's plan of reforging the X-Blade, Keyblade, Kai-Blade, whatever. And shows, you know, where Terra and Aqua and Ventus end up, and where their threads will probably be resolved in Kingdom Hearts 3. This one has a ton of the plot. This is definitely not a spin-off. Of all the games in the ones I'm talking about, this is the most not spin-off one. Probably. So Dream Drop Distance is the game right before Kingdom Hearts 3 in the timeline, and this game adds a lot in the form of plot and also retcons. 13 versions of Xehanort throughout time. Ooh, we going 10 out of 10 writing Nomura. That's the biggest plot point, probably. I'm exaggerating a bit, and it's definitely a divisive plot point, but it is important to the story. That's an important part of the story. So Birth by Sleep 0.2 Final Chapter Prologue, amazing name, is also kind of retconny. It shows where Aqua fits in timeline-wise while she's lost in the darkness after Birth by Sleep. It also sets up where she'll be when Kingdom Hearts 3 starts, and where she was during the other games, and it connects Aqua to the main continuity. It's kind of short. It still fits it in though. A lot of people say that 0.2 is like the beginning section of Kingdom Hearts 3, and I mean it is. It's right before Kingdom Hearts 3 starts. Hence the name. So that leaves us with Union Cross, which is the mobile game. This covers some events pre-Birth by Sleep, so this is like extreme like early world building stuff, Keyblade War, that kind of stuff. Sets up some other important events that lead later. Even this game has plot. This is a fucking mobile game, and all the plot for it is summarized in Kingdom Hearts back cover, which is the movie that came with 2.8. Even the mobile game has plot. This is not a spin-off. This is part of the main continuity of the plot. This will have Kingdom Hearts 3 relevant information in it. So, like, you can't even call this one a spin-off. It's a mobile game, and it's still not a spin-off. You can't even really make the argument that the games are spin-offs based on their combat system, because every game, even the main number games, have had different combat systems in some way. Kingdom Hearts 2's combat is faster paced than Kingdom Hearts 1's, and has the reaction commands and adds dry forms. Chain of Memories has the card system, Birth by Sleep has the command deck, 3D has the drop system and the flow motion. They're all different, so you can't say that the combat system being different makes it a spin-off, because then they're all spin-off. Then they're not continuous. It doesn't make any sense. So yeah, don't call the Kingdom Hearts games spin-offs. It's just, I think it's just a misnomer that people use to refer to the non-numbered Kingdom Hearts games. But like, that means that there are 7 spin-offs and 2 main games. Doesn't that just make the main games spin-offs? Thanks for watching, guys. I'm working on my first big video project right now for this channel, so I hope you'll look forward to it. It should be coming in a few weeks. In the meantime, I'll probably have one or two more stopgap videos like this one, just talking about some stuff before then, because it's a bit of more of a process to make a big video. So yeah, hope you'll check it out.